everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Skyrim. In the last session, we continued our exploration of the Rift area by exploring Angevond and clearing it, and having quite a good time in the process. Today's exploration will take us not too far from Riften, in fact, just here to this little mountain top, because well, I have been informed, hopefully reliably, by my good friend here, Marcurio, that there is something worth looking at over there. So that is going to be what we are doing to start off today's session. And maybe to finish it too, if the location is rather large to explore. So the first question is, how the hell do we get there? And I got a feeling that we're going to have to go through the Rift's back door to do so. So what we'll do is we'll do that. We'll save going in the water and wading through and getting our clothes wet and dirty. Indeed we will. So last night we got back a little bit later than usual. We got back about 1:30 AM. We got inside. I only had a light supper was prepared for us by our trusty.
I am your sword and your shield.
And my cooking spoon too. Yes, my trusty housecarl Iona made us up a nice soup. Yes, it was rather delightful. Mushroom and garlic, if you must know, one of Elwyn's favourites, on request, of course. And straight to bed, no reading, he was tired. Up this morning bright and early. Glass of milk, some toasted bread with melted cheese on. And now we are ready to venture forth for another day. We have nothing to sell because we stashed it away in our foot chest, foot locker, foot wardrobe, whatever you want to call the damn thing. So we'll just gather up our loot and plunder in there, and we'll get round to selling it eventually. So our loads have been lightened, our bellies have been filled, and we are ready to explore pastures new. Oops-a-daisy, if we could walk straight, of course. Elwood didn't have any alcohol last night, so why on earth is he walking into walls? Okay, excuse my voice. Damn it, the past 2 or 3 days it's a bit croaky, don't know what it is. So we have a cave up there that seems to be unexplored, which is definitely worth exploring when we get a bit of a moment. I need to also double check that we've explored Crystal Drift or not, I'm not too sure. But all of that will have to wait. We'll unlock this cave for now, unlock its location so that when we go back we can venture in. But there it is. There is a sign for an ancient ruin there. That is the target of my exploration for today. And there's another cave as well. Oh, blooming heck, there's tons of the things. Nightingale Hall discovered. Is it? I see a cave sign, but I don't really see an entrance. Kinda strange. Where's the entrance to this? Where is this cave? Nightingale Hall. Am I missing a trick? How very bizarre. Can you see a cave entrance, Marcurio? I mean, you're supposed to be the expert around here. Am my eyes playing tricks on me? I don't know. There's another cave showing further up. Right, okay, so there sits up there somewhere some ancient ruins worthy of our exploration. It looks to me, though, the problem is going to be, how on earth do we get up there? That's going to be the biggest pickle. Hi diddly diddly dee, I don't know. How do we get up? Is there a handy pathway at some point? Yeah, this really is going to be a pickle. So all we can do is we can do a lap of the makeshift. Well, it's not makeshift. Whatever you want to call it, mountain, hill, cliff. peek. We'll do a lap of the damn thing, and hopefully we'll find an entranceway. Or a path that leads us up. Ah, wolves, my favourite friends. I wonder if I can shoot them down with my arrows, or maybe I should just kill them with train lightning. There we go. Sorry about that, Wolfie. If you were a bear, I'd spare your life, but you're a wolf, so I'll kill you. Excuse me. Right. There's gotta be an obvious way up. There's just gotta be. Marcurio, you are proving to be rather useless. I look for a way up and you just stand there in silence. Give me a bloody clue, will ya? I can see trees, a few trees scattered about. This is not proving to be the way up, is it? Far from it, in fact. This could be the extent. Ah! There, I'm seeing a tower of some sort, so maybe the entranceway, the path leading up is somewhere on this side. Ah, pretty little waterfall as well. Isn't that cute? Quite high up, actually. And there is also another tower there on my map. There seems to be quite a few locations here that I haven't explored. I'm not going to explore them all, it's just would take forever, but I'll explore a couple more before we start pressing on with the main quest once again. And some of the quests in and around this area might take us to some of these locations, and if they don't, well, you can't explore it all. Well, you can, I suppose, if you've got the determination to do so. Okay, we're getting a little bit higher up here. Ah, there is, there is some bandits or something here. Bandit highwaymen. Be careful of Marcurio. Kill him! Whoops! There we go. That's okay, that'll do. Thanks for that, Marcurio. Much appreciated. Carrying on then. So this is a location that's worth exploring at some point. Broken Helm Hollow. What the hell? But that isn't what we came to explore either. Although I'm tempted to explore it. I wonder if to get to the top of that this rock, we might have to go through an alternative dungeon to get up there. That's always worth considering. But there is a pathway here leading up, which is a promising sign, so we'll stick with it. And we'll bear that other location in mind for our return journey. This is looking very promising, in fact. La 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 la. I don't... Ah, this is looking pretty good. Am I almost here? Ooh. I'm getting a wee bit blustery up here. A bit snow-capped. Ah! This is the one! Oh look! An animal that is going to kill us. Just in case, you know. Ooh. What is this? Ah! Sounds like our little deer friend got bitten to death. Oh. What? Uh-oh. Come on, Marcurio, before he wakes up and kills us. Spare his life. Foral host! Or foral host, whichever way it's pronounced. But here it is! A location for us to explore. Look at the size of this place, it's huge! We could be exploring this for some time, and he appears to be friendly.
You there, hold! If you're a true friend to Skyrim, you will help me in my mission.
Mission?
The General has sent me to obtain a powerful weapon for the war effort. This was the last great bastion of the dragon cult, and their leader's mask was reported to be quite powerful.
What dragon cult?
They were among the first men to arrive from Atmora, and they worshipped certain animals as avatars of the gods, dragons being foremost. And for their bloody sacrifices, the dragons gifted their priests with terrible power. But their cruelty was too great for men to bear, and they rose up in what would be called the Dragon War, and the cult swept from the land.
Sounds exciting. And what can you tell me about this ruin in particular?
It seems that after the strength of the cult was broken in the Dragon War, a last contingent came here to create a stronghold and regroup. King Harold's forces crushed stragglers here during the First Era, and it has been haunted ever since. But the specifics of the siege are unclear.
So a bit of history. A dragon priest mask as a reward. Because I don't think he'll survive. So I'll be taking it, no doubt. Sure. I'll help you out.
Very good. The research I've done seems to indicate that Skorm Snowstrider left part of his journal here after laying siege. I believe it should indicate how to enter the blocked-off sections of the Skorm.
Blocked off sections. Oh, that doesn't sound good. It sounds like puzzles to me. Find Skorm Snowstrider's journal and obtain Ragot's mask. The excitement, eh? I can't wait to get inside here, actually. This is going to be quite an interesting dungeon, I feel. Okay, so it's a specific quest. Let's delve in and have some fun. Have your wits about you, Marcurio. This might be a tough one.
I should warn you, Foralhost is quite haunted, but I'm sure you can handle it. Return to me here once you've obtained the staff.
Staff? I thought it was a mask I was going for. Where did the staff all of a sudden come from? And why aren't you coming in to help me? You think I'm going to go through the whole dungeon? Take a staff or a mask or both as a reward and then come out here and just hand them over willy-nilly? I mean, I'm not a greedy type of person, but surely there's a bit of a mismatch there if you ask me. Putting my neck on the line and just handing over the goodies. Right, so we have the main quest and the side quest. Don't know which marker is which, but we'll just go with the flow. I'm sure the dungeon will lead us to where we need to be. Okay, so that's that. What the? Uh-oh. This is something new. You expect the usual Draugr and all the usual rubbish, but you get ghostly visions, ghostly apparitions attacking you. That's definitely something new. I don't think I like it. Right, what is this? Kind of pedestal, nothing on it though. Couple of loose coins in a plate. Why not? And some leather strips as well, I'll take them. Whoa! You see that, Marcurio? I was just testing you. Holy cow, you see how close that was to instant death? Oh, Marcurio, what did you say about watching for traps? You want to practice what you preach, buddy? And do it like the experts do it. It's not very often Elwyn can gloat about being the less clumsy in the party. Here.
Was that some sort of healing spell?
Of course it was. You got hit by a battering ram. I needed to heal you, of course. Right. I'm hearing the sound of that heavy breathing again. Oh, I'm getting ectoplasm. A nice trade resource. Alchemy resource. Dragon Priest dagger. And an empty chest. Right, so we can't go up there. Down here appears to be locked. Which only leaves us really one way to go. Their heavy breathing is quite creepy. Oh, blood-splattered walls. That's always a bad sign as well. Oh, really? Not bad. Right, come on. Down here I think is the way to go! You done it again? Oh, Curio, I keep telling you. I think that's 2-0, buddy. Right, what do we have here? We have ancient Nordic arrows, ancient Nord bow, ancient Nord sword, lots of ancient Nord things. And some heavy breathing. Might bring forth Fluffy now. Or maybe I won't. There's nobody here. I can hear breathing, but where's it coming from? I do not know. Right, let's just search these urns and pilfer gold coins from them, as is our hobby. Ah, they are here. Ow! You little blighters! Fluffy, you're stuck in a pot! How very bizarre! Right. So that's where the heavy breathing was coming from. You want to step out the pot, Fluffy? Doesn't quite go with your armour, you know. Pick some mushrooms for our next batch of soup. Is he out of the pot? No, he's not. He might be doomed to be stuck in the pot for all eternity. Falmer ears, I imagine they make good alchemical ingredients. Ground up into a fine powder. Right, there is the journal that we have been looking for. 13th of Sun's Dusk, the First Era, 139. At the command of Lord Harold, we have swept our company to the south edge of our territories in an attempt to drive the Snow Elves up north to the main host of his forces. The first few days met with heavy resistance, but as we approached the eastern edge of Lake Honith, we have seen little and less of them. 21st of Sun's Dusk. We've begun to receive reports of attacks back around Lake Honith, and word has come from the front that we should pull back to be sure we are not leaving our rear exposed. If there is a stronghold of elves here, we will surely root them out. 27th of Sun's Dusk. It sounds impossible, but we appear to have stumbled upon a massive holdout of the dragon cultists, who were believed to be wiped out during the Dragon War. The elves must wait, as this is a threat we cannot ignore. If we are quick, we may be able to catch them unaware and avoid a lengthy siege. 21st of Evening Star. Third week of the siege. The men grow restless, with the cold and all miss their families. If that blasted storm hadn't caught us off guard and slowed our ascent, we might have taken the monastery. But as it stands, we may be in for several more weeks of pounding on their walls. I sent word to Harold to send one of the voice masters to help bring down the wall. 4th of Morning Star. We've brought down their main gate thanks to the young voice master, but the brash lad took an arrow in the neck in the process. It seems he will be joining the 8 in Sovngarde soon. The cultists have fallen back to the interior of the monastery, but soon enough we will breach those defences. The sooner the better. It's too blasted cold on this mountain. 5th of Morning Star. We entered the monastery today only to find all inside dead. It appears they purposely caved in the stairway to the refectory and then took their own lives. Some appear to have slit their own wrists, others we found with empty vials. Most appear to be poisoned, but oddly there are not as many empty bottles as one would expect by the number of dead. We shall hold up here over the night rather than face the cold, and explore the catacombs in the morning to see if we can find another passage to the upper areas. 6th of Morning Star. May the 8 protect us from dragons and madmen. We lost half our remaining men today. We discovered a well in the catacombs, locked, but with several buckets already filled, and in their excitement for a drink that didn't frisk frostbite on their tongue, 2 score drank before we could stop them. God only knows how these cultists could use that horrible poison in their own water supply. We've lost more men to this catastrophe than we did taking the courtyard. The well was locked from this side, and the key must be somewhere in the catacombs, but with the ghosts of these dead cultists and the men demoralised, it just isn't worth the search. Let those god-forsaken cultists drink their way to oblivion and be done with it. The upper door in the courtyard has some sort of barrier over it, and our mages believe that the sacrifice made here will sustain it for decades at the least. We leave this accursed place tomorrow to regroup and push up north, but I will leave this journal so that in an age or so, when the poison has faded, someone may find a way in to be sure the cultists met their due fate.